Wawayaya, our outdoor classroom at Vimy Ridge Public School. Hello, Group 5. I just wanted to let you know that the context behind this presentation is to introduce our staff team to the new outdoor classroom that we are getting this fall. In terms of outdoor and experiential education, our staff, although keen when I organize things or people on staff organize things in terms of Earth Hour, Earth Day, or Take Your Kids Outside Day, they're very keen to come outside. But when it comes to integrating it into our day-to-day curriculum, there isn't as much. So the objective is to motivate our staff to use the new outdoor classroom at least once per term. Well, this is the best picture I could find, but it is a thoughtfully designed space for multi-use education in the outdoors. And the purpose is to encourage students to learn in, about, and for our environment. Why do it? Well, in 2009, when Vimy Ridge Public School opened, we made environmental education a part of our school plan. In order to foster that environmental stewardship among our students, we really need to foster a deep connection to our planet. Richard Louv wrote a book called Last Child in the Woods, and essentially he talks a lot about, well, basically that it is a foundational element in the positive development of our kids' happiness, health, intellectual capacity. It is vital for the development of our children to get them outdoors. And hopefully this outdoor classroom can help us integrate that more into our school day. It also encourages that hands-on learning piece for those tactile learners within our classrooms that we know that we have. It has been carefully designed. We've talked to people from the board office, we've talked to our neighbors, we've talked to our administration, all of our administration and our support staff. We've talked to, had input from our staff, from our students, and it has been carefully designed. Wawayaya does mean circle, and that whole idea is to foster equality among our students when we are out there, and it's central to First Nations teachings. The native tree species will provide shade, and hopefully they will grow and mature and provide more and more shade as the years go by. And it is multi-use, recess time, after school, weekends, as well as for classroom use. It also has been placed specifically to account for possible portables in the future, for the neighbors on the one side, for the amount of sun that we get on our yard, etc. Now, the use of the space, it is really important when you go outside to frame the expectations before you go outside. Our kids don't have a ton of experience being outside or being taught outside. The sounds are different, the sights are different, and they will get used to it, and it will get easier if we remain consistent. Just making sure that the kids know ahead of time will help out. The same safety rules apply to phys ed class, but you will have to frame your activity, and I'll reiterate that because it is different for recess and other uses that when you're actually doing a lesson within. Now, curriculum connections, the obvious ones are science-based, but you can, and these are the science ones from K to 8, you can integrate any of the curriculum expectations out there. The point is to get our kids outside as much as possible. You could do a read aloud out there, you could do some writing out there, you could do a math lesson out there. Just let's get our kids outside. Partnerships, I am pleased to plan lessons with you. My class, grade 7 and 8, we could do a co-plan where we do some lessons together. We could do it within science. We could do it within the other subject areas. We could also do some team building. Resources, there are a ton here that will be in the library. You can come and see me as well. Please add any new ones that you do, or please let me know of ones that you do outside. I would like to keep track of it this year to build our resources, but also it will help us in achieving our Eco Gold standard once again. We also are going to have a naming ceremony to make this place special to our kids. We have some special guests who have been invited from our outdoor center, Raven and Merlin. Parents are welcome, and it should happen in mid-October. Are there any questions? Thank you very much for listening.